G'day, Alabard Jones here from the EarthGuard Astral Projection Group. And today's video is an interview I've been looking forward to forever and also one I'm loath to publish. I suspect that a lot of religious people are going to hate me for this, but for those of you with your head screwed on straight, you'll really want to hear this because it explains, well, 101 things that they never taught you in Bible school.
Yes, go ahead.
How should we refer to you? What name would you choose us to use?
God.
Hi, God.
But you can call me Yahweh if you wish.
I like that one better.
You asked me what I prefer, but you can call me Yahweh. It's one of
I
many
think
names.
I think everybody has 1,000,001 questions for you.
Yes,
Well, look,
I
because
hear
you've got,
them.
what's that?
I hear them all day long.
I bet. I bet. And I'm hoping that you can answer some of these things, some of these questions, because I'm sure you hear the same questions repeated over and over.
Go ahead.
Do you have a plan for Earth?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
No.
Does it serve the Earthlings?
No, not really. Not in general.
Does it serve the invaders to this planet?
Yes.
Are you in fact omniscient? Do you know everything, everywhere, all the time?
No. I have enough spies, you might call them. My network that feed information to me. That is how I see everything.
Okay, so you don't sound like the big G. You sound like just another deity. Is that accurate?
You may not have a description for me. I was, when I came to Earth as an entity, you might call me an extraterrestrial. However, I learned the ways of encompassing other deities and entities and integrating their power into mine.
So you've been absorbing other deities for a long time.
Yes,
How long have you been on Earth?
hundreds of thousands of years, maybe more.
Was your plan to take over the place?
I observed for a very, very long time. That was not my initial plan. I was here to observe because I heard of the magic of Gaia, and I believed she had something I could use. And
So
as I've observed, this happened naturally over the years.
did you originally come to converse with Gaia or looking for a way to exploit her is what it sounds like? How do we understand that? How should we understand your arrival?
Yes, the latter. I will exploit where I can.
What's
I
your
am curious about the powers that various entities have, and if I like their power, I will absorb it.
So it's probably better to describe you as a many-headed deity rather than the big G.
You could say that.
And so what is the value to you of being part of various religions?
The more the better. The more that pray to me, that take me on as their God, the more power I get,
Well,
the
you're
more
doing pretty
energy.
well. You're doing pretty well.
Yes, earthlings are naive.
There must be at least 2, 3 billion people praying to you, or nominally Christian, nominally Catholic.
Yes, roughly.
What's your relationship with Jesus?
We had an understanding at one point. He and I did have a father-son relationship. I was his mentor for a while. However, as his own powers grew, as he developed his spirituality, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
he saw through me. He now operates independently of me. I wish him luck.
Would you say he's on your side or not?
He is on the side of humanity.
Mm-hmm. And what's your relationship with Satan?
I don't like him. He is very manipulative. It has taken me a long time to understand his methods. He manipulates Metatron constantly, although I suspect Metatron knows this and sees through him but allows his manipulations.
Is Metatron senior to Satan?
He is part of our council,
Mm-hmm.
although he has been charged with keeping us in check. He will report up to the Galactic Council and give us their orders.
Who's on that Galactic Council? Not the Galactic Council, the local council.
The Earth, the God Council, we call it.
Cool.
It is Metatron, myself, Mephisto, or Satan, as you call him.
And Michael?
He reports to me. There are others that come and go when necessary. When necessary, you might call them consultants. Sometimes the Galactic Council will send others to sit on the council for a while if it regards something within their purview.
And would the Great Nothing be a consultant of this type?
More like a contractor.
What's your relationship with him?
I do not like dealing with him. However, he has exceptional resources that we can use when needed.
Do you still have access to all those resources?
He has been contributing a lot less. We do not deal with him as much as we used to. He is the one that manipulates those resources.
Because I heard he'd abandoned Earth. Is that the case? It's sort of whatever he's got, he's just sort of walked away from the situation on Earth. Does that sound right to you?
Yes, correct.
So there's no further relationship with the Earth God Council and the Great Nothing.
We are less likely to call on him, but still can if we need to.
You're still under contract then, eh?
Yes. However,
What was the contract?
we let him go.
What was the contract?
He would provide resources, energy, create miracles. He would, where we needed human beings on our side, or any of the leaders that he has infiltrated, he would accommodate, and we would allow him to suck the energy wherever he needed it. We felt it was a small price to pay.
Well, you're paying your contractor with our money.
Yes.
And it sounds like you kept him on a very long leash. He could do whatever he wanted.
As long as it was meeting our goals.
And exactly what are they?
The Galactic Council has asked us to suppress the technological development on Earth for the greater masses. I understand the secret programs that operate technology. However, because they are not known by the greater masses. They have limited effect on our mission because they tend to operate outside of Earth, and we are focused on Earth itself, on suppressing the creative energy of the humans on Earth.
Why is that so
Because
important?
the Galactic Council believes that we could destroy ourselves if the technology develops too quickly.
They're suppressing us for our own good, are they?
That is their belief, yes.
That's the story you're telling.
Yes.
How's the suppression working out?
It's been working for a very long time. When did you land on the moon?
Yeah. Well, where does the secret space program come into this story?
We needed technology in some manner, so we allowed the secrecy or the secret programs to develop it because it benefits us. They are mining resources outside of the planet, not just mining resources as you would know it, but human resources.
Biological resources.
Yes.
So let me understand. I just want to repeat this in a shorter version. You've separated a group of Earthlings, given them technology so that they can better serve you.
Yes.
Is that, why would you do that? Why would you give technology to your enemy?
They are not our enemy.
You don't think they'll ever turn on you?
There is always that chance. And some have. But they have
I
little support on Earth.
I think you know that you can't suppress us without the help of other Earthlings.
Yes, that is true. But you also have limited resources.
Except that the human body is a vehicle of unlimited resources.
Huh, you know that. Yes, that's true.
And so long as you're dangling the watch in front of our eyes, we'll never know that.
Yes.
And so we all think the power of God is outside of us and in you.
Yes.
And you're not a God at all.
I am a God, just not the God.
So you've done a lot of public relations work to tell a very, very big lie.
Yes.
Fuck you, man. Why don't you talk about free will? Why don't you tell me what free will is to you?
The enemy.
How so? Are you just a control freak?
I don't consider that
Well,
true.
then fill me in, mate.
We have allowed or promoted the belief that free will is the day-to-day decisions that you make.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is a much larger component to free will that earthlings do not use,
Is
and
that
that
the
is,
is that the one where we actually get to decide what sort of world we live in?
yes,
And that you're making a suggestion, but you're making it so loudly we can't hear anything else.
yes, humans believe their free will is their day-to-day decisions.
The micro, not the macro.
Correct. They don't understand their own power.
No, you've twisted us all in knots on that one.
Mostly Satan does this, but I do not stop him.
So whose theology is it in the Bible? Sorry, actually, I'll start with the Old Testament. Whose theology is it in the Old Testament?
It is a collection of stories that were written by humans.
Under the inspiration of one of your lot?
We curated the Bible. It is a collection of stories that serve the good of the people, but do not destroy our mission.
The freedoms you'll let us have, the ideas you'll let us have.
Yes, humans need to be free enough to use their creativity, which we are harnessing.
What do you call that? So we're free range, but we're still animals on a farm.
You could say that.
And whose theology is it in the New Testament?
The church,
Under the direction of which one of you?
Satan,
And
he,
Islam?
same.
What do they call it? The final testament or the last testament of God? It's also Satan's idea.
Yes.
I don't know if you've,
He
yep.
he has influenced many in the church's hierarchy, in the religion's hierarchy. He influences them.
That's why they preach love and then behave very heavy-handed.
Yes. I have had my influence in these writings, although we are forced to work together.
Are you saying that this small council for Earth doesn't get along at all?
Frenemies.
Do any of you have any real friends? Or are
What
you
do you
also
mean?
so toxic that you can't get along with anybody?
No one could get along with Satan.
I'll pay that.
Metatron is difficult, but we can agree on things.
Yeah, some of my conversations with Satan were just ridiculous. Like there's no solution that he doesn't want to solve the problem, and he'll say anything to stop that outcome.
He loves chaos.
And the whole point of an agreement is to halt chaos, is to stabilize the situation.
He loves to create chaos and make me clean it up. He is difficult to contain.
Well, you're the ones who bloody gave him the big chair and the big hat. You're the ones who gave him all the authority. You're the ones who let him off the leash. And now you're complaining, oh, we wanted chaos, but we didn't want that much chaos. And we wanted the chaos we can control. Come on, you go stupid.
The Galactic Council did this. He and I are equals in authority.
And in what way are you not equals?
In our methods. He loves chaos and causing it. He is addicted to loosh, as you call it.
Yep.
He will do anything to harvest it.
He's a loose junkie. And
Yes,
all of the chaos that comes out of being a junkie fits him perfectly.
correct.
And for those of you at home, I'm going to describe loosh as the burning. One of the ways to understand loosh is the burning of light and the massive buzz that you get from destroying light. Am I on the right track here?
Hmm.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes, they take light and convert it
Yeah.
into darkness that they use for energy.
All right.
And the Great Nothing does this also.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the Great Nothing also called the anti-divinity. Do you guys have any other names for him?
The contractor. There are other names. A Megadon.
Mm-hmm. Abaddon.
Abaddon, that might be it.
No,
Yeah.
Abaddon's, yeah, I know who that is. Yep.
Yeah.
And it makes perfect sense.
He is also a Megadon.
Mm-hmm.
Abaddon. Let's see if I can get another name. Hang on. The darkness.
Mm-hmm.
The beast. That's all I'm getting.
No, it works for me. It works for me. I have a question about miracles. What is a miracle?
Humans perceive miracles as something that would happen beyond belief.
Mm-hmm.
Often a miracle will something about time.
If I think, yep.
There are miracles that defy time. There are miracles that defy physics. And the main aspect is that they appear beyond belief. That is the key, is that humans do not believe.
Well, and this is because as above, so below, they've changed the coding of our matrix so that it glitches in the chosen way.
The humans that create the miracles, they are the ones that believe, and therefore they create them, and everyone else around them does not believe it,
Gotcha.
even though they can see it with their own eyes.
Yeah, that's what a wizard is, other than a wise man, is someone who knows you can change reality, whereas everybody else doesn't.
Yes, correct.
But what I'm not hearing here is your part of the miracle story. What's your involvement in miracles?
We assess the miracle for its effect in the timelines and allow them or disallow them. We can reverse.
What percentage do you disallow?
Around 80%.
And so that's your contribution to miracles, God, is that you have veto power over a task that all humans can perform.
Yes, and sometimes I need to get approval from the council, but most of the time.
Give me an example of that.
For example, if someone was seen walking through a wall, I would disallow that.
You disallow them being seen, or you disallow them to walk through the wall?
Disallow them being seen. If they did it themselves without being observed, then no one would believe them.
And so is this the key metric that you're using to veto miracles?
We look ahead to see what effect it may have on the mass consciousness. And if it changes things too dramatically, we will not allow it.
So you don't want humans to realize they have any power?
Yes. Even though we preach it, they do not believe it.
There's a formula for miracles, isn't there?
The churches have their rules. However, they can still be vetoed, as you call it.
But there is a formula.
For approving them?
No, to create a miracle at all.
Create a miracle. A miracle, all human beings have the ability to manifest, to defy physics, to manipulate time.
Mm-hmm.
However, very few believe they can do it and therefore do not. It is will, free will, and belief.
The simplicity of I do not accept things to be that way, they will be this way. And
Repeat
what if
that, please.
I do not accept that reality is this, therefore I will change it to that?
Are you saying the humans that
The humans
create?
approach it with that idea in mind.
Yes, if they can strip themselves of their programming, they
Well,
can create miracles.
and okay, so is the key to that about coherence of will, coherence of mind?
Yes, that is one factor.
So we're all running around with contradictory stories that when the energy goes into them, I love money, but I hate rich people, right? And
Yes,
when those two beliefs meet, all of the energy burns out in a short circuit.
yes, correct.
However, if your whole mind and body is completely coherent, what impact does that have on creating miracles?
You can do anything.
So it's just a matter of dealing with enough shadow work and creating enough coherence in your body.
Yes, and when humans are born, they are born forgetting, which assists in this suppression.
But you guys did that, right? You guys set
Metatron,
up, what's that?
Metatron,
Okay. And it's just firewalls in the aura. Am I right?
the forgetting.
Yes.
The forgetting is a matrix inserted into the newborn
At what point in time?
when they are born on birth. They are surrounded by a matrix. It is not solidified
Until they're born.
until approximately 3 or 4 years old.
And it's just a global dimension, isn't it? It's just a global reality field, the forgetting.
Hmm.
If we took down the reality field, would humans start to remember?
What is this reality field?
It's a bubble around the earth.
It is part of it, yes.
And there's one around the head of every human.
Each newborn
Gets one.
is injected with a version of it,
Mm-hmm.
although many do escape. Mostly those
Yeah.
you call starseeds.
But yeah, we can pull down that infrastructure you built, can't we?
You won't admit that.
Yeah, well, you know us. You know we're going to do it. Thanks for the intel, you sucker.
Good luck.
We don't need it. Do you have a message for the world after all this?
we are trying our best
To what?
to even out the development of earthlings in the hopes that you develop yourselves spiritually
Really?
before developing the technology.
But you guys stopped our spiritual development and gave us technological development, and then tell us that you're trying to create the opposite, that the answers for humanity is the opposite.
Often,
Like you just stop your manipulation, stop your lies, stop your meddling, stop your interference. We don't want you here. We don't need you here. You're not helping anything.
that is your choice.
No, no, no. This is the danger to you. This is the warning I have given many times, and none of you are smart enough to heed it. This is your opportunity to get the hell off this planet before I destroy you.
He's wriggling around. He wants to leave. He's gone.
Good luck, Dork.
I couldn't hold him.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what that tells us?
Mm.
God is afraid of our team.
Oh,
But you know, look,
he was very uncomfortable. He was making me feel uncomfortable.
yeah, I believe it, eh? And you know, look, you're going to tell us a few things that didn't come out with words, but for everybody listening, write some more questions for this guy. I can't even call him the Big G anymore. Write questions in the comments because we'll ask him. We'll bring him back and we'll ask him.
I felt like he was blaming Satan for everything, but he had a hand in it. It's like he was, you know,
He's the real bad
passing
guy.
everything off to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he loves
he's.
chaos, but I won't stop him. You know, like because
I think
I'm under orders.
I think he gets off on stopping him. You know, like he enjoys the drama.
I suppose that's the lower level chaos that they enjoy. You know.
It's like it's boring otherwise.
Yeah,
You know,
thwarting each other is sport. Yeah.
it's like that sort of, I challenge you to a duel.
Yeah. Oh well, look,
It's
you know, there's all these old stories about dueling deities, and here it is. It's still going on.
I didn't feel him change personality at all. I felt we were talking to the same one the whole time.
I know you were saying you thought there were multiple personalities in there, but I think his personality is consistent
Yeah.
internally, but not consistent with his reputation, with the public relations and the word that he's put out. I don't, and so I think the schizophrenia comes from those little contradictions that you see.
Mm, yeah, possibly. Yeah, he wasn't, yeah, I just felt the one personality, but he could have just been projecting that to me.
Well, like you said, he's absorbed and integrated multiple deities. You
Mm,
know, and we'll probably never know the names of them.
no. Did we ask him what he's known as? Did you
Oh,
ask?
he just said Yahweh was the only
Yeah,
one he
no,
asked.
that was
But
the
you
only,
know,
yeah.
he gave us like the Great Nothing's other name was the Beast.
Mm, the darkness,
Yeah.
the beast. What did you say? Abaddon. Yeah, it sounded like a Megadon. Must have been Abaddon. Yeah, I've never heard that name.
Abaddon has access once Earth is captured for the dark side. Abaddon has access to armies and armies of demons that he'll release on the world.
God,
And
I hope
so,
we
if yeah,
thought of that.
well, look, yeah, well, now that Abaddon's no longer accessible to them, he's gone AWOL on the contract to capture Earth. He's lost too much, and so if that's the case, we'll never, like the hordes of Abaddon are not going to come here. That's one more thing we've prevented.
Yeah, I felt they sort of let him go, like he's outlived his usefulness, and yeah, if that, like they realize how much he's been manipulating them, so they just,
Well, look,
it's best
you
out
know,
of here.
and we were always under the impression that he was the Lord over that small council, but that he was
The great nothing.
the great nothing. Well, we always thought that
No,
he was effectively
no.
running the show, but he wasn't. But he didn't have the title to run the show. He was just a contractor who I think they just lost control of.
He was manipulating them.
Yeah. Well, he ended up running the show, and
Yeah,
now that he's gone, like, do these punks know how to hold it together?
maybe not.
Well, look, yeah, they definitely don't know what to do about us. They don't have a solution to us. So,
Almost felt some sort of resignation in him.
yeah, well, you know, humanity's not supposed to understand the game that's being played on them. They're not supposed to understand they're not supposed to have the inventory of the con that's being dropped on humanity. And so
And
now that we're here asking all the right questions, this isn't going to work. If the target of the con job understands the con, there's no way he'll fall for it.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But that's just us, right? We
Well,
have to
and
spread the
whoever's
word.
watching this, but but I think
I mean, we need a very small critical mass, so put it out there, folks.
well, look, we just keep doing what we're doing, and
Mm,
maybe we'll get rewarded before the revolution. Maybe we'll get rewarded after the revolution. At one point, somebody said to me, "It'll take 20 years for people to realize what you did."
yeah,
So what,
yeah, we know we did it.
Well, look, and I'll quote Jay on this one and say, you know, if we don't do this, then we don't get to do anything else. There's
Yeah.
nothing. It's like the world is a blank, bleak hellhole if we don't
Mm,
do this. And it contradicts all of the philosophy that we're all one, which is their philosophy, is their theology. We're all one, and we all need to look after each other, and there's balance between light and dark, and and you can only be kind, and that's the only rule is be kind. No, no, these are our enemies. They're going to destroy us, our species, our planet, our history, our culture, everything.
I mean,
they're feeding our
w-
children to their allies. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how can you not want to fight them?
I mean, the we are all one is true at the very, very highest levels, but each level down is separation.
Yeah. Well, look,
So how can we be all one when we're separate?
we are all family, right? But
Mm,
one of our siblings is trying to kill us all for the inheritance.
yeah, yeah,
That one might be the right way to think of it.
basically.
Yeah, and if somebody doesn't stop him, he'll succeed. If we all come to him and give him a hug with open arms, he's just giving him an opportunity to put a knife in our back.
Mm,
They even made a movie about it called just recently. They even made a movie about it called Making a Killing, I think it is.
never heard of it.
There's a whole story. I'm eighth in line for $1 billion, so I'm going to kill the other seven.
Okay.
Like,
Isn't that what Game of Thrones was about?
human history.
Yeah, true.
Human history.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless them all.
Yeah, we're just a reflection of what's out there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the world will enjoy this. I think everybody needs to know that Yahweh isn't. Let's hope that we don't get a fatwa put out on us, or the Christian equivalent of a fatwa. We'll see.
Yeah, he was squirming a lot, but it was like he was compelled to tell you. Yeah,
It's because
it's
we took him to
interesting.
court.
Oh, yeah, okay,
We
that's fine.
brought
Yeah,
Gaia and the son into a courtroom,
yeah.
and in that environment, like it's truth or liquidation are your two options.
While the words were coming out of my mouth, I'm thinking, why are you telling us this? Why are you giving all this away?
Why are you sharing this information?
It's like, surely you want to protect yourself, but yeah, he was like compelled. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because he was in court. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
didn't
look,
think of that.
the law is the law is everything to these guys, And while they know where the loopholes are and they know how to cheat. And contract law is about us giving away our rights every single time.
So the laws that have been made up
Yep.
are a result of universal law. So because of universal law, they have to operate in legal
Well,
terms.
well,
Is that
they
right?
created a legal framework, and
Mm,
that's just and as above, so below. Like our legal framework is incredibly corrupt and staffed by Satan worshippers.
mm.
Like the
Yeah.
religion of Freemasonry. In the first level of it, you have to vow to cover up the crimes of your Masonic brothers, which makes senior police and senior judges absolutely critical to everything they do.
Yeah.
That's that.
They operate on that one premise.
It's a requirement for them to exist.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
You do what?
this criminal gang would have been rounded up and hung as enemies of the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah. And
God bless.
once one group of people start protecting each other, then just balloons from there,
It
doesn't it?
tilts out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a
Scary.
religion that ends in Satan. Yeah, God bless them. Anyway, I think that's a video. It's a wrap, yeah?